So in our preseason predictions, there ended up being 22 points available. Got like first order of business. Sam Darnold season predictions. We did yards, TDs, interceptions, and games played. 4 points available. I'm going to give the blind resume. Inman, you can chime in with who you think got it. All right.
Okay. Yep.
All right. So the first prediction was 26-12, 3,700 yards, all 17 games played. 26-12. That's pretty optimistic preseason. Somebody said 30-20. So like a Jameis kind of season.
Slinging it.
3,476 yards and 16 games played. And then somebody was a little more on the pessimistic side, 22-12, 3,300 yards and 15 games played. Who do you think?
That sounds like a non-believer. That sounds like
yeah, that sounds like you. Yeah, if I were to guess, that sounds like you.
And I split the interceptions with the other interceptions point because someone had 12. But I did get half a point on that. But the first person got 3 of the 4 correct. Who do you think it was?
I think it was a Reef.
Yeah, you're right. It was a Reef.
Hey.
The final line.
I had no idea.
43-19.
You had no idea, too.
43-19.
43-19.
Regular Kirk Cousins season.
Let's go.
35 touchdowns, 12 picks.
35.
Man,
17.
surely they won't just let Kirk go and get another 4,000-yard passer.
No.
Surely that is
They don't
super
just
hard
grow
to
on
do.
trees, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's easy. Just pick up a bust and have him throw for 4,000 yards. What's so hard about this?
So how many of you had him playing, 16, 17 games?
I had 15. Braun had 16. Arif had all 17.
Okay. Wow.
Did we?
Wow.
Yeah,
With
this
all
must
the
have been after
JJ
JJ McCarthy got
Yeah,
hurt.
oh,
It
okay,
was.
I was gonna say. Okay.
It was.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought maybe there'd be a concussion
So,
protocol
so
or
if
something.
you got half a point for the one stat, does that mean I got 1.5 points for the 3 other
Arif
stats?
got 2.5 points. Arif got yards and games played, half a point for interceptions. Braun got touchdowns, closest, and Sam gets half a point for interceptions. Aaron Jones, this was probably the person who got this right, probably had the best prediction of the segment, like the most spot on. We had somebody saying 775 with 7 touchdowns. We had someone saying 885 with 10 touchdowns. And we had someone saying 1129 with 7 touchdowns. The final answer was 1138.
Holy crap.
Ooh.
Who was it? Was that Braun? Who? Oh, my God. Well, no, we got to get...
Well, yeah.
Luke's got to guess.
I was gonna guess Braun, but I was gonna guess Braun, but maybe could be Sam as well. Just the way he set that whole delivery.
Right, yeah,
as
he's
well.
like, this guy was a genius.
This guy's a genius. Who is this guy?
Here's the audio of that prediction. Aaron Jones, 1,129 yards, 7 touchdowns also.
Pulls the audio
Look
from
at that, man.
a show
Wow.
3.5
You know what?
months ago.
Normally I would dunk on you for like saving the audio of the correct take, but that was so close. You got to pimp on.
No,
that
that's an
one.
incredibly powerful move. I
you
respect
get
it.
that
Solid.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like the time Braun predicted Najee Thompson making the roster or whatever.
Yeah, I tweeted out that clip. You best believe I tweeted out that clip.
Queued up, man.
Yep. Street
Unfortunately,
cred, baby.
I did have to split the touchdowns point with Braun. Braun also had 7 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson, receptions, yards, and touchdowns. The correct answer was 103, 1533 with 10 TDs.
That's crazy.
So a lot of numbers here to throw at you, but somebody had 125 receptions with 1999 yards and 10 TDs. We had someone at 105 receptions, 1,300 yards, and 8 TDs. And then we had a 121, 1799, and 11 TDs.
I'm going to go back to Arif.
Arif Hassan gets the receptions.
Yeah, Arif's pretty solid with JJ. Yeah, I remember doing this the year prior. Arif was pretty solid.
Braun gets
Dude,
the
I'm
touchdown
killing
point.
the passing numbers. Holy crap.
What, did you,
Running the
Sam?
ball,
Were you
I
the
don't
1999 person?
No, it was you.
That was you.
Oh.
I remember you being the 1999
Yeah.
person.
Oh wow, yeah.
Because you were like,
I think at a certain point in this segment, I get bored and I just start saying whatever number I think would be funniest.
You had some takes. You had some hot takes along the way.
Yeah, I
Sack-
definitely stopped taking this seriously about halfway through. Yeah.
Sack leader, The correct answer was Grenard with 12. We had someone very close with Grenard at 11.5. The other two people said Dallas Turner. Who do you think said Grenard?
I think that was you, Sam.
It was Mr. Arif Hassan. Mr. Arif Hassan.
Wow.
Arif does not believe in rookies. Let's go.
Wow.
I really said Dallas Turner.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
I guess I didn't know. I guess I thought he was going to take the job or something.
it's funny
'cause I
you
didn't
say
think
that,
Vang-
Bron, because you did believe in Dallas Turner. Let's listen.
Dallas Turner was 7.5. He's going to take snaps. He's going to be an every down player by week 4.
Oh.
Not quite there, buddy.
Oh. Okay, but like 11.5 sacks.
Easy to
prediction is
cherry
pretty
pick, right?
good.
Okay. Long season, never know. But
Yeah,
that's
no,
funny.
did not nail that one.
That's funny.
I'm
Nope.
going to remember that 11.5 sack for 12 sack. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
good stuff.
That's very good. No points given on the interception leader because nobody predicted Byron Murphy.
Byron Murphy. Who'd you guys
Yeah.
pick, Harry? Who'd you guys pick?
I
Let's hear
picked
the 3
Bynum.
predictions.
Did I
Ron
pick-
Bynum,
I would have
Sam
picked
Sam Metellus, Arif Gilmore.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Gilmore didn't even get a pick until like week 5. Weak sauce, man. Compared to the rest of this team.
I'm going to expedite this one. Pro Football Reference blitz rate projected,
Oh, yeah.
which is much lower than PFF, by the way. But
Yeah.
we all were pretty close on this on our predictions. Arif said 45%. I said 48.5. Bron said 50. The correct answer ended up being 38.9, and Arif
okay,
gets the
good.
point. Arif had the lowest guess.
Arif running away with this right now.
Arif is
Okay.
running away with it.
So far.
Okay.
So sacks allowed by the interior offensive line, kind of unique category. We had a 10, 11, and a 12. Now,
Oh, there's no way this didn't go worse than that.
Inman, how about you guess what the final answer is? Sacks
boy.
allowed by the interior offensive line,
I'm going to say 21.
16.
Okay.
16. Okay.
What's the
16.
difference between some of the guesses and
That's
the
what it
actual-
felt like, though. That's what it feels
Yeah.
like. Is
Yeah,
21.
no, it felt like, yeah.
You know, I think a lot of them feel interior because Cam Robinson gets beat to the inside.
Yeah,
and then they go down
he's
on
just,
Cam
like,
Robinson's, but
following
they're
the
beating
guy.
Yep, on the twist, the stunts. Yeah.
Will Reichard. Oh, by the way, Braun got the point.
Nice.
For
Braun's
12.
on the
Between
board.
10, 11, and
I think
12.
I think most of these I had whatever the most pessimistic number was because I was not feeling it.
None of us were at this point in time. Will Reichard, field goal percentage and extra point percentage.
Oh, jeez.
the
This
correct
changed halfway
answer-
through the season fast.
Yeah, big turnaround. So Reichard ends up 80% on field goals,
Yeah.
100% on extra points. We
Wrote a big
had
article about it on Wide Left and did a Patreon video. Every miss.
Well, football.
field goal percentage guesses. Gave it away. Arif said 85%. He got the point. I said 87%, and Braun said 95% on field goals. It was looking good for a bit.
Okay, hold
That's
on.
what I decided
let's
to be optimistic about was the kicker.
let's just let's let this marinate for a second. Braun is the only thing we have approximating a kicking expert.
Oh, no way. Absolutely
left.
not.
That's why I said
No
approximating, right? I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think that you are one. I think that
Please,
you
please do
would want
not
to be
think
called
of me
one.
as a kicking expert.
But you are
Please
the
do not take my
closest thing
kicking
we
projections
have.
seriously.
You are the closest thing we have to a kicking expert. Someone who looks at the mechanics, who cares about hip swing, who cares about the line that the shirt makes, you know, who understands the distance between the plant foot and the ball. That's Luke Braun. And he was like, yeah, I don't know, like 92%.
Yeah, 92.
Nailed it.
This was deep in the show, okay?
Yeah, we got audio on that.
No.
Okay.
No, I got lazy with the audio clips. So total snaps for
Understandable.
all rookies, not including special teams.
Oh, this one's always so tough.
Inman,
Oh my
what do you
God,
think?
yeah.
difficult.
So Inman, just
There's
top
no way
ahead,
we weren't all way high, right?
we were all
Yeah.
way high, way
Yeah,
high.
yeah,
Inman,
no.
what do you think the answer is?
213.
So that's low, but it's 459.
Yeah,
was the
okay.
correct answer. 0 on offense. 0. No rookies played a snap on offense.
I guess, yeah.
You've
Yeah,
got
that makes sense.
300 for Turner, 70 for Taimani, 35 for Murphy, 29 for Richter, 19 for McGlothern,
Hey,
six-
McGlothern.
Let's go, baby.
6
Beauty.
for Drake Rodriguez.
Okay.
All right. All right, Jack Rodriguez. Let's go.
Point goes to Arif again, who had 1,100. 1,100.
Don't sound so morose again.
I had 2,100, by the way. So what in the world? I think I
1,100.
counted for injuries.
I had the closest by more than doubling the actual amount. That's rough.
We know what we're talking about on this show. Our prognostications are never wrong. The Vikings' third player in receiving yards. Third in receiving yards.
I would have guessed Aaron Jones. I feel
Interesting.
like just the way I was talking leading up to week 1.
Yeah, well, we had expected Hawkinson to return, I think, earlier than
That's
he
true
actually did.
too. Yeah.
So I think he was a
But
candidate
that was
for
like
this.
part of it was trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
You were so confident in that, Arif, that you said Addison because you thought Hawkinson would exceed Addison in yards.
That rules.
I love
That
that.
rules.
I actually like that.
Hawkinson was the correct answer.
Okay.
Braun had 790 yards. He ended up with 455, but Braun gets the point.
Sure.
I'll take what I can get.
Hey, Braun creeping back into this.
Well, let's not.
What's the score even at? I don't know. I feel like Arif's ahead by 10 miles.
I pre-counted the score, so I will have it at the end.
It feels
but,
like about 6 for Arif, 2 Braun. Sam, you got 1 or 2?
Creeping back in, he says. 6-2.
Point and a half.
Could go on a run. Go on a little run here.
Total special teams and defensive touchdowns. Can you name them all?
No.
Ooh,
Van
wait, let me
Ginkel,
try.
Ivan
Van
Pace,
Ginkel.
Detroit
Two
game.
Van Ginkels, 1 Ivan Pace.
Van Ginkel, yep.
Yeah, that's it. Don't.
That's
don't,
it?
Don't beat yourself up thinking of it. Guess who gets this point? Guess who got it exactly right?
Sam.
You seem annoyed, so it's Arif.
Yeah, it's
I
Arif.
think it's me based off. I said 3.
I said goose egg, and then Van Ginkel got one in week 1.
What did I
I
say?
have no idea what my justification for 3 was.
You said 1. Braun,
Oh,
you
I
said
said
1.
Okay.
Okay.
I think you wanted a kick return.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, because
sure.
it was special teams. Like, surely, I think Kene Nwangwu hadn't been cut yet. We were like, this will come back. It's a new kickoff.
He was on
Right.
this team. That's so crazy.
Yeah. I got a bold
by the
prediction
way,
from my
Kene
show
Nwangwu
a season
did-
long.
Kenny Nwangwu did get a return touchdown this year, so I wasn't
did.
wrong
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
that.
So
guys
did
remember-
Amir Smith-Marset also had
Yeah,
one
he
this
did
year.
for the Giants.
That's the other one I was going to say. Do you remember my bold prediction about the Steelers? I said this: Mike Tomlin, the Steelers are going to go
Yeah.
above 500, clinch a playoff spot because Cordell Patterson is going to lead the
there we
league
go.
with this new kickoff rule.
There we
He's going to
go.
break all the metrics with this kickoff rule.
You
don't
can set
think
your
he
watch by
had
the
one.
Steelers getting 10 wins in a wild card spot.
That's true.
That part's the automatic.
Lost fumbles. Remember, coming off the 15 last year, lost fumbles.
We guessed on this one? What?
Okay.
We had a 6.
Sam had a narrative.
We had a 6. We had a 10, and we had a 14. Do you know the correct answer? Because this is actually a hard one to find. This is not a readily available stat.
I'm gonna guess like 8.
Yeah, 7.
I feel like
Just
there hasn't
seems
been like a
high.
ton.
Seems
Top of the old head, Arif says 8. It's 8. It's 8.
It's 8.
Arif though had the 14, so he loses. He does not win this one. Braun and I split the point. We were 2 off on either side. Do you remember who had the 8?
Who had 10? Who had 6? Is that what that?
No. I mean, what were the 8 lost fumbles? Can you guess?
Lord.
well, technically, Darnold had a couple that were on the
Yeah,
ball
the
carrier.
Ty Chandler in
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
in
there's the
London.
Ty Chandler toss.
disaster
There's the
thing
Aaron
in
Jones
London.
toss. Then
Yep,
there's
Aaron
Couple of
there's
Aaron
2
Jones
more
ones.
for Aaron Jones as well.
Jacksonville. You know.
Yeah.
Yep. One at the 1 yard line, I want to say in Green Bay? No.
San Francisco
San Francisco.
and Chicago. Two of them
And
at the 1 yard
Yeah,
line.
two of them at the 1. Yeah.
Yep. So Darnold 4,
Yeah.
Jones 3, Akers 1.
Okay.
But it
was the
really
breakdown.
should be. We should be
Yeah.
subtracting 2 from Darnold.
And a
Okay.
couple of
Wait,
those
did CJ
were,
Ham not fumble one right away in week 1?
Was it a lost fumble?
Kickoff?
Pretty sure. No, like the first third down of the season
Oh, yeah,
was
yeah.
a CJ Ham fumble,
Giants.
and
Yeah,
that
Giants
gave
game, that's
the
right.
Giants a 3-0 lead, and that was
Yeah.
the only time they trailed for like the next
Yeah.
6 weeks.
Yeah, and James
you're
was
right.
very upset about this. I remember.
Okay, so this one's now under appeal. It's not going to change the final standings, but that could be a Braun full point on that one.
Creeping back in.
I got bad
Back in.
bad info. The running backs really were the ones that let him down. I don't think pass catchers had any lost fumbles. Line combinations. I claimed this one with 3 exactly on the nose. Only 3 line combinations for the
Only
year.
3.
Pretty good.
They made 2 changes. That's it.
Yeah.
The nice part about this is that I intentionally boxed myself in between Braun at 2 and a Reef at 4, and I still got it.
Nailed it. Wow.
That's crazy.
Got him.
I think I might even have the audio. I'm gonna go 3. I think one performance based, and then a couple
Way to
minor
screw yourself,
injuries. Huh?
Way to screw yourself.
You
Just
just
saying
Price
it's not
is
playing
Right
the
at
Price is
yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
I am a man who's authentic to what he wrote down before the show because, again, I prep.
That is phenomenal.
And you nailed
And-
one injury, one
Yeah.
performance. Like, yeah.
You did get that. But also, Sam, think about this. Where did your prep get you? Here, in last place.
Way in last, yes. CJ Ham touches. We had
Oh, wow.
the correct
This
answer
was
was
low.
7. Yeah, correct.
I was
answer
going to guess
7.
5. Okay, yeah, sure.
A career low, by the way.
Yeah, low.
And we had a 6, we had a 13, we had a 14. Point goes to Luke Braun.
Not me. Yeah, Luke Brown. Okay.
Luke Braun.
I
Creeping.
think I was high on
Just
that,
creeping back
yeah. Just
in.
creeping back in.
How many categories do I have left?
This is it. This is the final one right here. Final
final
record.
So it's clinched.
Final
Yeah, it will.
record. Who among us do you think was the most optimistic?
You.
Wait, like in
Sam.
terms of wins?
I'm gonna say a
Right?
Reef.
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna say a
obviously
Reef.
the most optimistic one.
I'm gonna say a Reef.
Yeah, I'll go. Me. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a Reef.
I
Wow.
do not brand myself as a particularly optimistic analyst.
8-1, the winning record prediction.
Wow.
8-1. That's on.
I'm pretty
brand.
sure I said
No,
6
that's
and
on
11.
brand.
You said 6-10-1. You said there were
Oh, right, because there had to be a
vibes.
tie.
Tie
Yep.
I had
I stand by that.
6-11.
I went for 500.
That is fantastic.
500 after Kirk Cousins left, very admirable thing to do, but the 500 energy went directly into Atlanta.
It did. Yeah, it did.
Final standings. A
Wait,
Reef,
do you have
11.
audio? Do you have audio for the final record?
Yeah, it's a little long, but yeah, let's
Oh.
listen to it.
Who
I
cares?
am on the clock here. I think 6-11. I'm sorry. I don't think the playoffs are in the cards this year. I'm not even sure in the mix, like in the hunt. I'm not even sure they're in the hunt graphic by season's end.
Oh yeah, you hate Sam Darnold. I totally forgot about that. I was like, that's kind of
I do. I did. I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 8-1 because it's funny.
There we
Would have
go.
been a
Yeah.
good.
Very
On
funny in the
brand.
first post-Kirk year to go 8-1.
Yeah.
Oh, we got rid of the 500 quarterback, guys. Surely. It's a down year. I've been down on him on my show, on other shows. Oh, no.
Oh.
I've been telling people, look, this is not. This. I mean, anything can happen, but this is the kind of year where your best hope is saying anything can happen.
I mean, that part was right.
Is also
They're doing the
tons of
Garnett
tie
shoot,
vibes.
man.
Tons of tie vibes in this year.
Yeah.
Just really feels like the kind of year where they'll have enough bozo to get a dumb tie game. So 6-10-1.
They tried real hard for that title.
I am so glad
so hard.
I was sick that day because my takes would have not been any better. I guarantee you that. That's for sure. Maybe 7
I
and
didn't
10.
even have a reason. I was just like, that would be really funny. Nailed it.
That's fun. That's fun.
Congrats.